let us move to drawbacks of Bohr atomic model. There are many. Let's list out some of them. One is Bohr model is only applicable for one electron system. Now, why so? We have started with saying kze square divided by r square equal to mv square divided by r. All the formulas like velocity, radius, energy, all of them we derive from by using this equation. And what does this equation mean? If I consider nucleus and electrons revolving around the nucleus like this. Now this is Coulombic force, the force acting inward, and this is centrifugal force acting outward. So this is fine, we can equate them and thereby we can derive radius, velocity and all of them. What if one more electron, if it is present in the same orbit or in different orbit for that matter? Then we cannot expect now this force, inward and outward force, is only happening there or existing there. There must be some force of repulsion acting between them. That may be within the orbit or from the from outside the orbit also. So there may be electronic repulsion. So this electronic repulsion may affect this force of inward force and outward force. Thereby this particular won't be the case in that case. This relation cannot be used wherever electrons more than one is there in the system. So that's the reason why we have taken helium plus, lithium 2 plus and beryllium 3 plus. These all are one electron system or hydrogen like species. So hydrogen spectrum or Bohr model is only applicable for one electron system, because otherwise this particular relation won't go correct. So very first one is Bohr model is only applicable for one electron system, hydrogen and hydrogen like atoms. Hydrogen like atoms are this. Next is, here the main problem is he considered electron as a particle. So it is not the true case. When we study quantum mechanical model, we will understand that electron cannot be considered as a particle. Now whole set of different theory will arise now. Why? Because till now we have assumed electron as a particle and we considered angular momentum and all other stuff as a particle moving in a circular orbit like a solar system. We have understood that. But now all theories, all that fundamental rules will change when we consider electron as a wave. So we will understand that in quantum mechanical model. So considering electron as a particle is not correct. So Bohr understood like that. So that's the reason why Bohr model does not obey Heisenberg's principle, does not obey de Broglie equation. What are those? We will see under quantum mechanical model. Next one is, Bohr model did not explain Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Now what is that? So if we list out that, only applicable for one electron system. Next is considered electron as a wave. Consider electron as a particle. So that's why it won't obey quantum mechanics. Third is did not explain Zeeman effect and Stark effect. Now what are these? We know that when electromagnetic radiation is supplied on hydrogen sample and then the outcome of that is passed through the prism and made to fall on photographic plate, it is observed that some part was missing, and when electromagnetic radiation wasn't there, then we got many spectral lines on photographic plate. Now this we call as spectral lines, and this we understood. Because of that only we understood that atom is made up of a stationary nucleus at the center, and the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular orbits. Based on these spectral lines we understood that. But now what is Zeeman effect and Stark effect? If this particular hydrogen sample is kept under electric field or magnetic field, then the spectrum changes to something like this. This particular single line now appear as many fine lines. So this another line will appear like that only, many fine lines. So again, many fine lines. So one line, it was appearing as one line, now it is appearing as many fine lines. So splitting of spectral lines into many fine lines in the presence of electric field is called as a Stark effect. If same thing is happening in the presence of magnetic field, then it is called as Zeeman effect. Now why it is happening? Now it is altogether breaking down Bohr model. So based on this spectral line only, Bohr was able to understand different orbits like K, L, M, like that. So based on that transition only, he understood that electrons are revolving around in a particular orbit. But now these fine lines are splitting into many lines. So he also argued that there is no intermediate step other than these orbits. If electron coming from here to here, then the only option is that from here to here it can come. So there is no intermediate orbits in between these K, L, M, N, like that. So now these fine lines indicating that this particular K or L or M are also having same many energy levels. So that means there are many fine subshells. Within the shell there are many subshells. So electron not only coming from, let us say, M shell to L shell, it goes through various steps in between also. So that means now shell must be subdivided into subshells. So presence of subshells like SPDF, we are going to study about that in quantum mechanical model, cannot be explained based on Bohr model. So this splitting is happening because of that shell is now subdividing into subshells, and that cannot be explained, or that is not explained by Bohr model. So if this splitting happening in the presence of magnetic field, then it is called as Zeeman effect, or if it is happening in the presence of electric field, then it is called as Stark effect. So what are these? They are the splitting of spectral line into many fine lines. That is indicating that shells are subdivided as subshells like SPDF. We will see about that later. So this is not explained by Bohr. Along with this, we can also add that Bohr model could not explain, band spectrum also. Band spectrum nothing but, if a system contains one electron, then we can expect line spectrum if only one electron is present. If I am talking about a system which is containing many electrons, multi-electrons, let us say, then what happens? There will be many lines. There will be many lines. This is called as band spectrum. So this is line spectrum. So many lines happening because there are many transactions, many transitions. Many transition means there not only one electron now exciting, now multi electrons are exciting to the higher energy orbitals, and that all electrons are now again coming back to the original situation. Thereby you will get many spectral lines in the photographic plate, and now it cannot be explained properly. only hydrogen spectrum can be explained properly, because only hydrogen contains only one electron, and only one electron get excited to the higher level and it comes down to the ground state. But in the case of multi-electron system, many electrons are getting excited and that many electrons are coming down. So thereby, that spectrum now becomes like a band. That means there is no continuity, but many lines are appearing there. So